Today, we will discuss the concept of supply and demand, which is one of the basic principles of economics. Supply refers to the amount of a product that companies are willing to sell, while demand refers to the amount consumers want to buy. In general, when demand for a product increases, prices tend to rise. For example, if a new smartphone becomes extremely popular, many people will want to purchase it. As a result, stores may raise the price because consumers are willing to pay more. On the other hand, if demand decreases, prices often fall in order to encourage people to buy the product. Supply can also affect prices. If factories produce large quantities of an item, the increased supply may lower prices. However, if there is a shortage of materials or workers, supply may decrease, causing prices to rise. Economists study supply and demand to better understand markets and consumer behavior. Businesses use this information to decide how much of a product to produce and what price to charge. Governments also consider supply and demand when creating economic policies.
Question 1. Correct answer is A. The lecture mainly focuses on the concept of supply and demand. The speaker defines these two economic terms and explains how they influence prices and business decisions in the market. Choice B is incorrect because smartphone manufacturing is mentioned only as an example. Choice C is incorrect because the lecture does not compare different economic systems. Choice D is incorrect because taxes on businesses are not discussed. Question 2. Correct answer is A. The speaker explains that when demand for a product increases, prices usually rise because consumers are willing to pay more for it. This reflects the basic principle of supply and demand. Choice B is incorrect because supply does not disappear when demand increases. Choice C is incorrect because the lecture does not mention production stopping. Choice D is incorrect because increased demand means consumers are more interested, not less. Question 3. Correct answer is B. The speaker uses smartphones as an example to illustrate how increased consumer demand can lead to higher prices. This example helps clarify the concept of supply and demand in a real-world context. Choice A is incorrect because hiring workers is not the focus of the example. Choice C is incorrect because the lecture does not mention different technologies. Choice D is incorrect because the speaker does not criticize expensive products. Question 4. Correct answer is C. The lecture explains that businesses use information about supply and demand to determine how much of a product to produce and what price to charge. This helps companies make effective decisions in the market. Choice A is incorrect because weather conditions are unrelated to supply and demand. Choice B is incorrect because factory location is not mentioned in the lecture. Choice D is incorrect because reducing government regulations is not discussed.